Good morning and welcome to Sunday Morning Coffee and Games. We've had some recent losses. I think that's fair to say. The last two Sunday mornings have not gone exactly well for us, and I hope to turn that around a little bit this time. And I should have gone safe and picked a hero and a villain I know really well, but instead I went not safe, and I'm going with Venom as a hero who I haven't played in a long time. I like him, but I just haven't played him in a long time. And I'm going against Collector 2, which I only remember the last time I played against Collector 2. So this should be interesting. It should be fun. I'm just doing standard. I need a win. I need a win, chat, right? I need a win. So I'm going to go standard first. If it goes really fast, maybe we'll try expert if I win. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, if you're here during the premiere and you want to see the deck, it will be pinned to the top of the chat or it'll be in the description, whichever you want to do. Make sure to say hi. I'll say hi back as long as I'm there. And then do me a huge favor and make sure to hit like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. And then if you're interested in helping out this channel monetarily, hit the join button. There's a bunch of different tiers starting at 99 cents. Which can help support this channel, get you emotes, get you badges, all that fun stuff. And then finally, I do live stream on YouTube and Twitch. I'm always a big fan of the Twitch viewer experience, so it's twitch.tv/D20 woodworking, or if you'd rather be on YouTube, it's just this channel that you're on now. So I think that's everything. Let's jump down to the table and let's see what we got going on here. So, like I said, I'm a little nervous for this because it's been a long while since I've done Collector 2, and I feel like he is kind of a rush type villain, right? You kind of have to go fast with him. So I do have to keep that in mind. Venom, I'm doing a Justice build, so we can go a little bit fast, but I do need to flip. Luckily, Venom has some stuff to stun and confuse. You'll notice in the deck there's some interesting cards with like whatchamacallit, enhanced physique, and because fist resources are kind of important for him, so I do want to have that option there. This is a 46 card deck, which is pretty beefy, but we're going to be discarding a lot in the beginning, possibly, right, with getting one of his guns. So I want to be prepared for that, right? I want to be prepared for that. So all right, I think we're all set up. Okay, so he's a 1/1 villain with 8 life. When he dies, he just flips to the other side. He gets +1, or he gets plus whatever the scheme number is that's on there. So right now it's just 1. This side starts at 7. It goes up to 11. Once it goes down to 0, that's when we kind of like advance to 2A, right? We're trying to advance through things. The environment in play also allows us to deal ourselves a face down encounter card to remove 5 threat from the main scheme. Now, we don't want to do this because his encounter cards are actually really rough. So like I said, that's not a big thing, or that's not a great thing to do all the time. But for 1B or 2A, if it's a kind of a last ditch effort, we might do it. So, all right. We're all set up. We get 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, setup is after you mulligan and everything. Turn the tide's probably not going to work right now. Counterintelligence, I don't mind. Behind enemy lines, remove 3 threat from the scheme. You pay this card with a science resource. Confuse the villain. With only science resources. Sorry, only science resources. I like the preventing because then I can flip down and I don't have to worry as much. Gamora would be nice. And let me dump these 3. All right, let's try that. Right, we're going to dump 4 cards. We're going to keep those 2 and see what happens. 1, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Ooh, Project Rebirth. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so now we discard cards on top of your deck until you get one of his guns. We lost a double. We lost Grasping Tendrils. We lost our other double. This is the one thing this is the one thing I hate about Venom's kind of setup ability. It is that you discard those cards, and it's really hard to get those cards back in your deck. You kind of have to shuffle through. So we lost our doubles, which is not great, but that's all right. We'll figure it out. All right, the one thing that is cool with him is obviously the restricted keyword. We get 1 additional one. But we can take 1 damage to generate a resource, which is a really neat idea. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't want to flip yet. I'm sorry. I was getting way ahead of myself. I'm going to throw away Drax to play, or I'm sorry, Gamora to play Project Rebirth. So let's exhaust this and we can draw a card. One way or the other. Huh. All right, so most of his side schemes, I believe, are 5. And I don't have enough for 5 yet. So I like the idea one way or the other, but I don't think it makes sense just yet. It may in the future. So let's throw away one way or the other to play our pistol. And then let's throw away a double and Wiccan. Yeah, double and Wiccan to put Drax into play. I think that's fine. We won't generate a resource yet. Yeah, we won't generate a resource yet. So I'm going to use my pistol with my attack to deal... Oh, no, I'm going to thwart. I'm going to thwart 2. Sorry, I'm going to thwart 2. Keep that down a little bit. And then Drax can just do 3 damage onto the villain. So that brings him down to 5. I like the idea of getting the second stage, 2, to get the Milano, because that's when you get the Milano support into play. But still, you have to be a little careful with that. So, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. We got our multi-gun, which is something we might use pretty soon. We can flip down with Project Rebirth because we could take the hit, flip down, and heal, and then draw a card next turn. Depends how much we can thwart this turn. Actually, with multi-gun, though, we could probably do a decent amount. Though, when the villain initiates attack against you, cancel the attack. If you pay with only fist resources, which we don't have yet, we would stun the villain. So unfortunately, we don't have that yet. Maybe we hold on to that. Okay. So this goes up by 1. He's going to attack. I'm going to take the hit. So it's 1, 2, 3 damage onto Venom. Like I said, I think we're going to end up just flipping down anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, then we get our back card, which is, the Shark. Quick Strike. Deals indirect damage of 3. So we're going to give 1 to Drax and then 2 to me, right? Because it's indirect. You can divvy it up how you want. And I still want Drax to, like, survive a little bit. All right, so the Shark throws a weird wrench into things. That's not entirely true. All right, so actually what we could do is flip him and then flip down, which is what we might actually have to do. So let's throw away 3 cards to play multi-gun. All right, so I should worry about the Shark, but I'm not going to a ton yet. So we could do 6 damage here, which knocks the Collector down and removes 3 threat from there. Then the multi-gun, we could do 2 damage onto the Shark. Okay, I think that's what we're going to do. So we'll do Venom's pistol to do 3 damage with his attack. Drax, I'll take a third consequential damage, or a third damage. Knock him down to the next stage. When we flip this, we remove 3 from here. So 2, 3. And then we use the multi-gun to deal 2 damage to an enemy. I am then going to flip down, and we can exhaust Project Rebirth. Choose to either draw 1 card or heal 3 damage from Flash. We'll heal the 3 damage, right? That's probably the safest bet right now. And then we can ready up. And now he's scheming for 0, which is really nice for us. And then we drop to 6. So we have Grasping, 2, 3, okay, 4, 5, 6. This is interesting. Running gun is really nice right now because we can get the pistol in easy. Clear the area might be decent. Oh yeah, this is really interesting. Okay, cool. All right, so 1 goes on to here. He's gonna scheme for 0 plus 0. Shark schemes for 1. Then we get our back card, which is the old shake weight. What is it actually called? The Vandarian Power Wand. All right. So we have to spend 3 energy resources to get rid of this. Basically, it's going to draw an extra bad card each round, which is not great. I don't have 3 lightning resources. All right, so let's use Project Rebirth to draw a card, which is Rocket. I would have to get rid of Running Gun and Venom's pistol with Rocket to get rid of the shake weight. I don't want to do that yet. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. That's the end of the round, so this flips back over before I forget. Right, it's the end of the round. When the round ends, flip this card. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. All right. So let's flip up to Venom. I'm going to take a damage to generate a wild resource. Let me just do that so I know I did a wild resource to put my other Venom's pistol in. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, I think I'm going to do it that way. All right, so what I'm going to do is 2, 3, 4 damage to the Shark, which brings him up to 6 total damage. 2, 4, 6. And then we can multi-gun him to knock him out. So at least the shark is taken out. It's probably going to come right back in. I think there's like 2 sharks in there, if I remember correctly. Then we can play run and gun. So we're going to dump 3 cards. So we get to ready Venom in each upgrade you control. So we get all of them back. Now, the question is, we can thwart for 3, which I think is what we're going to do. So 1, 2, 3. So that's down to 2. And then multi-gun for 2 damage onto him. Drax, do we keep him as a blocker? Maybe. Cancel the attack if you pay for this card use only fist resources. And then Grasping Tendril might be really nice to use. Yeah, I think we're gonna wait there. I think we're gonna hold on to Drax just in case we need an extra block. I want to be a little bit like cognizant of that and prepared in case that happens. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, remove 3 threat from scheme. Oh, we can confuse. All right, but we don't have the stuff to get rid of shake weight yet, which isn't great. We do kind of need to get rid of that. All right, oops, that's the wrong token. 1. Now he's gonna attack. I want to cancel this. So let's use these 2 cards to, oh wait, we want 2 fists. Sorry, 1 fist and then 2 fists. The wild we're using as a fist. So we cancel the attack and then we stun the villain because we used 2 fist resources. So he's stunned. Now we get 2 bad cards because of shake weight. The first one is the jacket that gives him +1 boost icon. And the next one is an interesting Philosopher's Stone coming with 5. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme may draw 2 cards. So he's getting kind of powerful, and we need to focus in on some of the side scheme stuff. So it comes in with 4, 5. All right, so unfortunately, we're kind of stuck. Now, luckily, well, what we can do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 threat removal, right? We can remove all that threat. So that's good. Now, when we do this, the player who defeated this card may draw 2 cards. It does have a victory on it, so we get to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Sense of Justice, Endurance, Turn the Tide. Oh, so we removed all the threat from a scheme. Let's turn the tide. We should have done that. Does 3 damage to an enemy. 2, 3. Should probably gonna want to flip him again soon. And then let's throw away Sense of Justice to play Endurance, or Life is a little higher. And he's stunned, so I'm just gonna leave him where he is. We could use Drax to flip him, but I don't think we want to yet. I think we're gonna let him stun, then flip him next turn. So let's ready up. Let's see if we get some of our energy resources. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, jeez. Spider Sense would be really nice to get in right now, though. That'd be a really nice card. Okay, so 1 goes on to here. He is stunned, so nothing happens. Now we get our 2 bad cards. First one is Assault. The villain attacks you. Okay, so we were kind of prepared for this because we're going to let Drax take the block. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. Put the Psionic Ghost into play with you. So he is now in play. When revealed, you are confused. Don't love that. And next bad card is I Have You Now, which is a terrible card. You are stunned. And the Collector attacks you. Sorry, Drax should have been knocked out. All right, not ideal. These are 2 really bad cards in a row. So he's going to attack us. We're going to take the hit to the face. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We are now stunned and confused. And we probably need to flip down. All right, we could one. I think we're gonna have to one way or the other. So we have to look, search the encounter deck for a side scheme. Ugh. All right. Do we give him an extra bad card? Extra bad card or boost? Reduce its resource cost by 3. And heal 4 damage. I can't really heal. Let's do that one. Let's do Crystal Ball. I don't love it, but we have to do something. And one way or the other is only gonna work so many times. We might have to take an extra face down card too, just to remove. No, that doesn't make sense. We're not gonna do that. Never mind. Never mind. All right, so then we get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Now we have 2 think fast, but we have our 3 energies, which is what I think we really need to do, is use those 3 energies to get rid of the shake weight, because that's too rough. All right, let us. All right, so we can reduce the cost by 3. Let us. Oh, this is just. I hate getting rid of Spire Sense, but we're gonna do both these cards because they're both signs to remove 3 threat from a scheme. Two. That was 4. There we go. 3, and then we get to confuse an enemy, which I think is which is what we really need to do, to confuse the enemy. And then we can use multi-gun because it's not actually a thwart to get rid of this. We get to play a card reducing its resource by 3. This goes to the victory display. We're going to put in enhanced physique. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to clear my confuse, I think. We're going to flip over to our other side. I'm going to use Project Rebirth to heal 3. Okay. And then we're going to ready up. All right. So we get 6 cards now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Groot, Quasar, running gun, locked and loaded, which isn't useful. Savage attack and another running gun. I like the idea of getting Groot in as a blocker. And maybe Quasar too? Possibly? I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Okay. So, 1 goes on to the main. He is confused, so he does nothing. Psionic thwarts 2. 1, 2. And we just get 1 bad card now. This card gains Surge. Gang up. So that card gains Surge. And hey, the Psionic Ghost comes into play. Okay, so now we're confused again. Cool. All right, now it's my turn. Let us use Project Rebirth to draw a card, which is Skilled Investigator. And then let's flip over. All right. Jeez. Let's deal 1 damage to each minion engaged with that player. It's not super useful right now. I don't hate it. I'd rather try to take out a ghost. All right, so let's dump. All right, I want to play Groot, right? So use Enhanced Physique. Let's take a damage to generate a wild resource and throw away Quasar. So Groot's in play now. I'm going to clear my stun. I'm going to use multi-gun to deal. Actually, let's remove 2 threat. All right, let's get that down a little bit. Then I want to play running gun. We're going to throw away 1, 2, 3 cards to do so. Ready Venom in each gun. So now I can do 2, 3, 4 damage to take out a ghost. Then multi-gun can do 2 more damage to take out this ghost. Or I'm sorry, not take it out. Do 2 damage, sorry. Groot, I know this is rough, but we're going to take the 2 consequential damage to get rid of this ghost, because I want to get rid of all this stuff. And then we will ready up. We're still confused, so we have to get unconfused. All right, so 1, 2, 3. We get an extra bad card, and we shuffle up. And we have both of our savage attacks, which is okay. 2 for 5. It's not like phenomenal, but it's not like not terrible. So we have to ready up Groot too. At least we get a blocker in. It'd be nice to do that. I would still like to flip 1 time. I don't know. I feel like we're doing okay. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. It'd be nice to get the other one way or the other, because I think there's only 1 more side scheme in there right now. if I remember correctly from the last time we looked. But we'll see. We might just be doing savage attacks or something. All right, so that gets 1. Groot's going to block this, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Put 1 damage on each character you control. So it is a 3 damage that gets done. Groot gets knocked out, unfortunately, which stinks a lot. All right, we're going to get our 2 back cards. First one is Struggle for Control. Flip this card, Exhaust Flash Thompson, and take 2 damage. Discards obligation. Ugh. Yep, let's flip. Let's exhaust and take 2 damage. And we get to discard this obligation? Yeah, we get to discard it. Cool. All right, that's gone. And hey, a Psionic Ghost. When revealed, you're confused. We're already confused, so we take 1 damage. I swear, we're getting that ghost nonstop. All right, so let us first use Project Rebirth to heal 3. 1, 2, 3. Do we do one way or the other? I am confused and exhausted, which isn't great. Let's flip up, because we still have a decent amount of health. Let's use Multi-Gun to deal 2 damage to the ghost. And then, actually, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. I want to play Savage Attack. So let's throw away Locked and Load and clear the area to play it. Deal 5 damage. I didn't use all energy, so it doesn't gain overkill. So that's fine. That knocks him out. So, place 2 threat in the main scheme and spend 2 resources of the same type. Do we throw, yeah, let's actually do that. Let's generate Enhanced Physique, a Fist resource, and throw away a Fist resource. And we have to place 2 threat there. And we get to get rid of the jacket, which should hopefully help. And then we can use Multi-Gun to remove 2 threat that we just placed there. All right, and then let's ready up. Ooh, all right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ugh, okay, but counterintelligence could be nice. All right, so we would be good to flip down. 1, we're going to take the hit. It's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. And then our back guard is... Oh, it's the other side scheme. Okay, so we're definitely not going to use one way or the other. When defeated, you may heal 4 damage. Okay. So we do have to focus on this, but we can get rid of this really fast right now, which is nice. I don't think Avengers Mansion is going to make 100% sense right now. So let's do... Oh, we have to clear our confused. I forgot that we were confused. Shoot. That means we can't get rid of this. All right, so what we'll do... We have to clear our confused. Okay. I'm going to throw it one way or the other to clear the area. We're just going to take 2 off the main here, because I'm going to keep that down. I'm going to throw away a double to play counterintelligence. And then we're going to multi-gun 2 off of here. We're going to flip down. And I'm going to exhaust Project Rebirth to heal 3. And that's it. Because we could prevent the 3. So that should help us a bit on when he thwarts. But we'll see. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Run and gun. Turn the tide. That's not too bad. Turn the tide is actually pretty good. So, all right. That gets 1. He's going to scheme for 1, 2, plus nothing. We'll use the counterintelligence so nothing happens. We get 2 bad cards because of the magical teapot. First card is a Servant Bot. So we cannot attack the villain and we cannot thwart the main scheme. We can still do side scheme, but just not the main scheme. Hey, Psionic Ghost, why not? There's only like 12 of them in this deck. We're confused once again. That's really frustrating. All right, we do have running guns, so at least we can ready ourselves up. But still, jeez. This game, man. Okay. So what we're going to do is Project Rebirth to draw a card. Sense of Justice. No, that's not terrible. We're going to exhaust to get rid of the confuse. I want to use multi-gun to deal 2 damage to this bot. Let's dump 1, 2, 3 cards to play Quasar. Now, after Quasar enters play, remove 1 threat from each scheme in play. This isn't a thwart action, so we're allowed to do it. Patrol is only, you cannot thwart the main scheme. We can still remove threat, we just can't thwart the main scheme. All right, so that's that. And then what we'll do is we'll exhaust, enhance physical, whatever. Throw away 2 cards to play Run and Gun to ready ourselves up. And we get rid of this card too. Okay, so we can use 1, 2, 3. We can thwart 3 off a magical teapot. Yeah, I think that's the right call. In doing so, it goes in the victory display, and we get to heal 4 damage from our identity, which is really nice. Multi-gun could do 1 damage to everyone, so they get a damage, and he gets taken out. And then Quasar can do 2 damage to the ghost. And then we can ready up. And hopefully we don't get another ghost for a while. And I feel like we do need to start thinking about flipping this. Maybe get an extra bad card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because he is stun locking us a lot, which is not ideal. Counterintelligence, Turn the Tide, and Gamora. Okay. 1 goes on to here. Collector's going to attack. I'm going to take it. 1, 2, plus nothing. 2. I'm going to take 2 from here. 6 damage. That's fine. And then we get our bad card. Oh my gosh, I have you now. You are stunned and the collector attacks you. That is a terrible card. I'm going to take the hit. 1, 2, 3. Give the collector a tough status. Okay. Now I feel like I'm way behind again. Man, it feels like I just can't catch up to him. On Expert, he'd be rough, man. I vaguely remember playing him Expert and just thinking it was miserable. I did not enjoy it. All right, let's do... Ugh. I do think I need to flip, unfortunately. All right, so let's do 1, 2, 3 cards to put Gamora into play. Now, after Gamora... Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm going to attack first with Gamora. It's going to take out the ghost. Ghost gone. After she enters play, discard cards on top of your deck until you discard an event. Nope. Nope. Oh my gosh. This is the one bad thing. And Run and Gun. That's okay at best. I'm going to clear my stun. I'm going to multi-gun 2 off of here. And Quasar is going to knock off the tough. We're going to stay up because I'm hoping that I get some good cards. 4, 5. 2 running guns. That's not helpful. And we have a block with Quasar to take this. So, all right. Quasar is going to take the damage. This is going to be 1, 2, 3 damage to Quasar. Knocks him out. Okay. Then we get our bad card. He's about to go through his deck, which is terrible. Oh, no, he schemes. No. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get rid of shadows. Ugh. All right, so 1, 2, 3. Now this is taking a lot of priority. We have to get that down. But actually, we have the cards in which to get that down. So that's not the worst thing in the world. All right. Let's have Gamora attack for 2. All right. 1, 2. We get the discard until we get an event. There's the event, Grasping Tendrils. Okay. What I want to do is multi-gun and remove 2 threat from here. 1, 2. I am going to attack. No, I'm sorry. Sorry. That's not what I'm doing. We're going to put the 2 back on for multi-gun. I did that backwards. Multi-gun is going to deal 2 damage. Flip him over. We remove 3 threat from this scheme. Then I'm going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. Then let's dump. Let's dump 1, 2, 3 cards to play Run and Gun to ready everything up. Okay. Then I can do thwart 1, 2, 3. This goes to 2. So we get to put the set aside Milano into play under my control. Let's do that. Okay. This starts at 11 out of 15, which is not ideal. But we are hustling now. We'll start pushing. Because once we get through this, we have to like go fast in the last one. 10, 11. Okay. Now multi-gun can remove 2 threat. So that can go back down to 9, which is nice. And again, he's on a thing where he's not going to scheme for much at all, which is really nice. Let's take a damage and exhaust the Milano to put in Ironheart. So let's draw the cards. Think fast. No, I want to hold on to those. Let's flip down Project Rebirth and heal us for 3. 2, 3. And then Ironheart can thwart for 1. And then we can ready up. Now we're in pretty darn good shape. Get to draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh, okay. All right. Cool. Not too bad. 1 goes on to here. He's going to scheme for 0, 1. So it's up to 10. Bad card is the Obedience Potion. So we're going to take a damage and spend 2 science resources. Do we have 2 science? Oh, we do. We got to get rid of Rocket, which I think is what we are going to do. Which is fine. That's fine. All right, and that's the end of that. He flips over to this side and gets back up to 8 health. 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. So let's do, I feel like we got to do Project Rebirth to heal another 3. We got to keep that level for now. I do want to do the Milano and Rocket, take a damage and get rid of this magical teapot. Obedience potion. Sorry, not magical teapot. That was something else. All right, let's do, let's throw away 2 cards to do behind enemy lines, remove 3 threat. Now this doesn't stun him or anything, because I didn't do science resources, but that's all right. Let's do, let's take a damage and play Think Fast, where we take another damage. I took the damage to do the wild resource, and we get to confuse the villain. I just want to do this in case, like, he gets an advance or something, right? I don't want that to come out of left field and really mess us up. All right, so now multi-gun can thwart for 2. No. We're going to do 2 damage with multi-gun. Then we're going to thwart for 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. Thwart that down. We'll keep these as blockers. We'll keep the confuse on to in case we need to do something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. One way or the other isn't great for us, but we can use grasping. But we can't stun the villain as well because we don't have the fist resources. Ugh. Yeah. We have none in our hands. We could use Milano, right, as a resource generator, but we don't even have a fist. So, oh well. All right, so 1 goes on to here. Ironheart's going to block this attack. So he's attacking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ironheart does not make it. And then, oh, he has 1 more back card. Okay. Back card. Okay, I hate this one. We're revealed you are confused. So we do now need to confuse or get rid of our confuse, which stinks. But we could flip down, which is the one good thing. All right, my turn. So I know with the Milano, we'll be able to thwart a lot there. Let me clear my confuse. I feel like that's the first thing I really want to do. I'm going to throw away a double to play Wiccan. After Wiccan thwarts, which we are going to do, but we would discard this card. That's okay. We'll discard this card, deal 1 damage to an enemy. It is 1. He gets an acceleration token, and then this gets shuffled up. It's inevitable. We'd have to kind of do it eventually, so I'm not too worried about it. All right, do have Project Rebirth, which isn't great. You know what we could do, actually? We could take the extra bad card. So what we could do is we could do this, take an extra bad card to remove this. This will put us on the 3A, which will put all of the ship treacheries in, which is fine. And then we can exhaust the Milan to remove some threat and multi-gun as well. I think we're actually going to do that. We're going to get pretty aggressive pretty fast. And we're going to flip down because he's confused. So let's do that. Let's take a bad card. So deal yourself 1 face down counter card. Remove 5 threat from the main scheme. That is 5. So now 3A comes into play. Flip this over, which we do have to remember that. We have to take some indirect damage and stuff, which isn't great. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. I kind of forgot about that. I'm not going to lie. Shuffle the remaining ship command cards into the counter deck, and then we'll flip it over. Okay. Kind of forgot about that. So it comes in with 8. Oh, we're going to be so close to it, but not quite there. But that's all right, because like I said, he's confused. So 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Okay, so that gets shuffled because we had to shuffle the other stuff in there. Okay, hopefully I didn't screw that up or anything. Okay, so then we can exhaust the Milano, because exhaust the Milano remove 3 threat from here. 1, 2, 3. Cool. We can exhaust multi-gun to remove 2 threat. Okay, cool. These cards are kind of useless right now. Let's flip down to our other side. Let's use Project Rebirth to heal 3. Right? Because we're going to have to take indirect damage, which is okay. I'm going to throw away Think Faster one way or the other because it's not super useful to us. Then we're ready up. And we're going to be drawing a card anyway. So 1, 2. Grasping Tendrils, Spider Sense. Ugh. So he's going to get 3 bad cards, which this could go very poorly for us, depending on how this works. But as long as we hang on, we should have the win. All right? As long as it doesn't get like an advance. Knock on wood. Because it seems like he always gets an advance. Because it's going to go up a decent amount, but Milano could take a lot off and multi-gun could take a lot off. And then we can do some too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. These are okay cards, right? Nothing great, but they're okay. So this goes up by 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. He is confused. And then we get our 3 back. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to do this. Assign 3 indirect damage among players. So 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I almost forgot that. So we have our 3 bad cards. No advance. All right, so it's a jacket that gives him extra boost icon. Why wouldn't it be? 4, 5. Put Psionic Ghost into play with you, which confuses you. Okay. 1, 2 plus 3 is 5, right? Oh my gosh, he's at 11. 2, 4, 5. Okay. Last bad card is... Oh my god, Servant Bot. So I can't even thwart the scheme. Okay. That is not at all what I thought I was going to get. That's for sure. That's for sure. I think we do have to one way or the other and hope for the best here. I can't believe we got freaking confused. Okay, let's think about this. We could still remove threat this way. Multi-gun and Milano, because it's not a thwarting action. It's just removing threat. Now, it's still not enough threat, but we can do it. I would like to get rid of Servant Bot. So we can attack and get rid of Servant Bot. All right, we might be able to hang on. Let's flip over. So I'm confused. I can't thwart, but these are not thwart actions. We want to knock out Servant Bot, that's for sure. So let's do 2, 3, 4 damage to take out the bot. Right? Just get rid of that. So now we can at least thwart that. Oh, sorry. I should have done Project Rebirth on the other side. My bad. And draw a card. My bad. I'll think fast. Whatever. Okay. So. Let's throw away 2 cards to play Ironheart. In doing so, we get to draw a card. Be an attack. Oh, Savage Attack. Let's go. Okay. That helps a lot. Let's throw away Think Fast and Spider Sense. Yeah. Think Fast and Spider Sense to play Savage Attack to deal 5 damage to an enemy. We're going to do all 5 to him, which flips him over and removes 3 threat from his game. I'm not even going to worry about the ghost right now. We will then exhaust the Milano to remove 3 threat to 3. Ugh, we're going to be close, but not quite there. So, what we'll do is Gamora can attack 2 onto the ghost. Then Ironheart can do 1 onto the ghost. And Wiccan can do damage. So they knock themselves out, so the ghost gets knocked out. Gamora and Wiccan also get knocked out. We have Ironheart as a blocker. Oh, and we still have multi-gun. I completely forgot about that. Oh, wait. If we still have multi-gun, we could have done 1, 2. No, we'd still be 1 short. So that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's ready up then. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have the win as long as we hang on, because we can do Grasping Tendrils to stun and confuse him. All right, so this goes 1, 2. Now, he's about to attack. So when he initiates an attack, cancel the attack. We paid only fist resources, so we stun him. Stun the villain. We get a... Oh, I'm sorry. We have to do this. Assign 3. Sorry. 2, 3. We still have a lot of life left, so I'm not too worried about that. Okay, cool. Why not? You are confused. Insight 1. Oh, wait. We're already confused. Discard 1 card you control. We'll discard Project Rebirth because we don't need it anymore. Okay. Now we're good. Ish. Yeah, now we're good. Okay, so what we can do is Milano can... or I'm sorry, he would also flip over. It doesn't really matter because we're going to win. But 2, 4, 6, 8. And he's stunned. Discard the Milano, or exhaust Milano to reduce 3 from there. Multi-gun can reduce it by 2. And then Ironheart can knock herself out and remove it by 1. Now, the other thing we could do is, in case I'm a little bit off, we could clear or confuse. We could take a damage and throw away 2 cards of the run and gun to ready up everything, right? And then we could remove more threat of another 2. We could remove 3 more threat with Venom. We could do more damage in case I was a little off there or whatever. And we still have 5 life left over. So we still have a decent amount of life left over too. Ironheart gets knocked out. But whew, Collector is harder than I remember. That is for sure. Oops. But yeah, that was fun. That was a fun game. That was a decent build. I feel like it wasn't a great deck, but it wasn't terrible. But hopefully we played well. I think Museum Ship I remembered every time. I think I remembered everything all right. Hopefully I didn't make too many mistakes or anything. But this was fun. This was really enjoyable. I do like Collector 2 more than Collector 1. But it is like this weird rush game you have to play. I've done this before with like leadership decks where I'm trying to build out a bit and it just doesn't work right. Like it feels off the whole game. But luckily, Venom can kind of stun and confuse pretty well. Guardian cards with Think Fast can confuse pretty well. I thought one way or the other was going to be a bigger card for me, and it really wasn't. Same with Turn the Tide. I could have probably gotten rid of some of those to get through some of my cards faster, but it's all right. It worked out well. I feel pretty good about it. I feel pretty good about the scenario. And yeah, that was fun. Hopefully you all enjoyed it too. I really appreciate you being here. I would have tried expert, but I struggled through standard, man. This is a hard scenario. So I'll have to see if I could figure out a deck that'd be really good in standard. But we'll see. Or I'm in expert, but we'll see. So anyway, do me a huge favor, like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. If you're interested in helping out this channel, hit the join button. Tiers start at 99 cents and get you a badge and emote and whatnot. And I will see you all next Sunday. Take care.